was just pitiful. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hat Show video cast recap of this afternoon's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates as the Phillies lose 6-0 to the Pirates. This was just embarrassing. I mean, you can't even push across one run. And I guess before getting into this video, push subscribe if you have not yet. Please share notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So your final home game at Citizens Bank Park this year, right? So that is it. I did go today, and I'd just like to thank you all so much for an amazing season, right? We got another week of covering the Phils, but it was sad, right? I mean, most likely, the last game at Citizens Bank Park this year, right? Unless there's, some playoff baseball for the Phils, which especially after today does seem unlikely. But in that unlikely event, of course, I'll be back. But I'm just going to assume we won't be having it. So I said my final goodbye to Citizens Bank Park here in 2021. Until next year. It was a fun, season. I'm not going to say summer because, it started in April, right? It was a fun season from start to finish being at the bank. And, there's some great nights and some bad nights. But all in all, I was always happy to be there. So, sad to see that end. But we'll be starting back up next April, though. It's not that far away. So what really was brutal was last year we couldn't even go. That was really awful. So it's nice to know we're going to be back again next year. So I'm already looking forward to it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm already looking forward to it. And like I said, in an unlikely event where they do advance on, I believe that's going to be October 11th. I will be there for that. So pick up the scoring summary here. In the top of the first inning, it was all Pirates this afternoon. And Hans Krause on the mound for the Phils, making his Major League debut, right? Coming over in the Spencer Howard trade from the Texas Rangers. And his first Major League pitch as Cole Tucker hits a fly ball down the right field line and it stays fair. His first home run of the season as it's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. So they jump ahead quick, right? The first pitch of the ball game from Hans Krause as it gets knocked out of the ballpark. So it's 1-0 Pittsburgh early. So that was just a bad way to start out the ball game. Hans Krause, I mean, that's a really, really bad feeling. I mean, your first pitch you throw in the big leagues gets knocked out of the ballpark. I mean, that's just not a good feeling. So that's bad. So 1-0 Pittsburgh. Then we pick it up. We wouldn't see scoring until the top of the 7th inning after this. As Ken Brian Hayes doubles on a sharp line drive to right field. Cole Tucker and Brian Reynolds come around to score as Kyle Moran was thrown out at home. A great throw right there from Bryce Harper. A good relay from Gene Segura to JT Realmuto. So excellent job right there to gun down Colin Moran, but 2 runs do score as the Pirates now lead it 3-0. So Ken Brian Hayes did advance to third on that. His 20th double of the season, though. He did advance to third, but it went down as a double. So 3-0 Pirates. Then we pick it up top of the 8th inning. This the Pirates, man. Like I said before, it was all Pirates. Then at top of the 8th inning, Yoshi Tsutsugo singles on a ground ball to right field. Hoy Park and Anthony Alford come around to score as Cole Tucker was thrown out trying to get back to second. So not a very good base running play right there. That was really, really bad. And another great throw from Harper. I mean, another great throw out there. So he continues to show off his arm. He did it again right there. The Pirates do lead it 5-0 as they get 2 RBIs on that play. Then we pick it up top of the 9th inning. Just a gimme run right here as Ramon Rosso balks. As Ken Brian Hayes comes around to score from third as it's now 6-0 Pittsburgh. And that'd be your final score. 6-0 Pirates. So what just an embarrassment here on Fan Appreciation Day. That's not a good way to end off the season at Citizens Bank Park, right? That's just not a good way to end your final game at Citizens Bank Park. That's just pretty embarrassing. Duberware does collect 2 hits out of the leadoff spot. He looked pretty good today. I was actually pretty impressed with him. Gets his average up to 260. OPS sits at 731. And Gene Segura, I mean, not really running out some of these ground balls, right? I mean, you got to bust it. But now this line drive single today, and Bryce Harper getting much to hit, right? I don't want to pitch to him in big situations, so let's get that line drive single the other way today. But of course, JT Realmuto, nothing out of him, right? He just doesn't know how to hit in the clutch. I don't know what else to say anymore. He gets paid all this money. I love JT a lot, but you got to do a better job with getting the guys in. I mean, he just is not a clutch hitter, and it's extremely frustrating. It is extremely frustrating. He needs to do a better job at hitting with runners in scoring position and getting timely hits. Right? The Phillies were not getting timely hits today. It's part of the reason why they lost. So he just collected a hit, but it didn't really matter when he got it. Just not much out of, Brad Miller, Andrew McCutchen. Their bats were just absolutely silent today. Nice walk by Brad Miller, though. But Freddie Galvis, right, he's in a bit of a dry spell, right? He has not really done much recently, so that's kind of frustrating for him. Yeah, man, not much of the Phillies bats today. We collected 6 hits this afternoon against the Pittsburgh Pirates. I mean, come on. This offense, didn't even show much life yesterday, only scoring 3 runs, but Ranger Suarez is the reason why they won yesterday. So he did win the series, you had to do better than this. You had to sweep them. I kept saying sweep, and they didn't sweep. So I wanted to be on here with my broom, and I couldn't do it. As we go to the Hans Krause start, it was an opener. Joe Girardi kind of said it was. 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. The run was earned, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout. The walks were a huge problem for this pitching staff today, as we allowed 11 walks. My goodness, was this just like, that's part of the problem with baseball. People don't want to sit there and see all that. It's just boring as heck. I was sitting there too. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, walk after walk after walk after walk after walk. And the only guy to not allow a walk today out of the Phillies pitching staff was Ramon Rousseau. But he totally faltered as he balked there in the 10th inning to allow a run. So that kind of overshadowed that. But the walks were a huge problem for this pitching staff today. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. As Jose Alvarado, I blame this pretty much a lot on him, right? 4 walks today. He was ahead in the count. A lot of these guys. He is just terrible. He is just terrible. A 4.05 ERA. I don't know what else to say about Jose Alvarado anymore, other than the fact that, cool, you could throw 100 miles an hour. Cool. Cool, man. But it's just, he doesn't do anything. He's just like, I don't even know with Jose Alvarado anymore. He's just like, I've said this all season. I've been extremely disappointed with this guy from start to finish now. I'm just so disgusted with him, especially now with Archie Bradley, now going on the IL. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But not having him, he's just inconsistent. But this bullpen, though, is just still bad. It is just bad. So that's just a pitiful way to end off your final home game at Citizens Bank Park this year. And you do it in this bad fashion. You do it in very, very bad fashion. Even with Adonis Medina today, going that inning, allowed a 2-run run. So he didn't look very good either. We didn't even try. There was no fight. There was no heart. There was nothing. There was no life there. So what a discouraging way to head into Atlanta. You do win the series, but we're playing the Pirates. Let's keep that in mind. So 7:20, the first pitch on Tuesday night. We get a much-needed day off tomorrow. We need a day off. Zach Clearer going on the mound on Tuesday. This is crucial. This is the biggest series of the year. How could it not be? 14-9 with a 2.79 ERA. Charlie Morton 13-6 with a 3.53 ERA. You saw the Braves already extended Charlie Morton, which is kind of funny. And on Wednesday, 7:20 the first pitch. All 3 games in this 3-game series are all at 7:20. Aaron Nola 9-8 with a 4.54 ERA. And Max Fried on the mound for Atlanta, 13-7 with a 3.12 ERA. Hopefully Aaron Nola can show up there. I don't care if he gets 8 strikeouts, cool. But I don't want to see him going 5 innings, 4 runs. I don't want to see that. I don't care. 8 strikeouts is irrelevant to me if he has that kind of line. And Thursday game, the MLB TV free game of the day, Kyle Gibson 10-8 with a 3.60 ERA. And Anderson on the mound for Atlanta, 8-5 with a 3.60 ERA. That is your pitching matchup going down in Atlanta series. We got the finale on that Thursday night, 7:20 the first pitch. So this is crucial. Phillies lose today. As we go take a look at the San Diego Padres, who got eliminated last night, as they trail the Atlanta Braves, currently at the time of this video, 3-0. All right, so we're going to the bottom of 4th inning in San Diego, as the Padres do trail the Braves 3-0. So the Padres officially eliminated from the postseason contention, right? Nuts. We all knew it was coming over the past couple weeks, and it officially happens. Crazy. So we talked about how hot the Cardinals got. They're in the top of the 9th inning right now at the time of this video, leading 3-2 over the Cubs. So they look to make it 16 straight wins if they can sweep out the Chicago Cubs this afternoon. This absolutely masterful from the St. Louis Cardinals. Crazy, man. They've just gotten red hot. That is just nuts. I tell you, the Dodgers and the Giants, that's not done out there. The Dodgers do trail by 2 games. The Dodgers could definitely take that division. It's anybody's game out there. Now, the Braves do win today, which, it's looking most likely they will. They will have a 2.5 game lead over the Phillies. So, basically, what the Phillies are going to have to do is they're going to have to pretty much just sweep out the Atlanta Braves to have a legit shot at winning this division, right? And even if they do win the series, you hope that maybe they could sweep out the Marlins, and then the Braves lose 2 out of 3 to the Mets to finish out the season. So either way, man, this is an uphill battle. So this is not the best position to be in. I mean, at least you're not 4 out. But still, I mean, you had an opportunity to win today. Anytime, I don't care we lost 6-0. This was not a winnable game. But you know what? Anytime you play in the Pittsburgh Pirates, it's a winnable game. You know what I'm saying? Because they're awful. They are seriously awful. I understand you're going to lose to bad teams sometimes. This is just a bad team. At least we didn't, split the series or lose the series. But we had to sweep this Pittsburgh Pirates squad, and we didn't do it. We had to sweep the Baltimore Orioles. We didn't do it. So in this homestand, okay. I'm not going to get over the moon about it and everything. Oh, we won both series. Yeah, we're playing teams that have both lost 100 games this year, who are horrendous. They're terrible. They're bad baseball teams. So I'm not really gonna get too positive about it, right? I'm not gonna get too negative, but I'm also not gonna get too positive. So I'm annoyed about this, man. There's no question about it. I mean, I had a good game today, a good final game since my park, going with my grandfather. I mean, that part was fun. Shout out to my grandfather who does watch my videos. I had a good time with you, and thanks so much for coming with me. So I'll give you a little special shout out on here, so thank you. As far as the game went, I mean, not much going on, right? We lost 11 Pirate hitters. Anytime you see that, I mean, that's just pitiful. I need walk 11 Pirate hitters like that. I mean, that was just really embarrassing. Club news today, the Phillies did designate right fielder Matt Joyce for assignment. So he is gone. So crazy. That's how they caught up Jens Krause by doing that. And the Phillies sent Connor Brogdon on a rehab assignment to Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. And the reason why the Phillies did designate Matt Joyce for assignment is yesterday he was placed on the 60-day IL with lower back strains, right? That's why he was out before. It seemed like his season is over. So I'm not going to call it a crushing blow for this Phillies bullpen, but it definitely doesn't help. And it's Archie Bradley was placed on the 10-day injury list with a right oblique strain. So that's kind of disappointing for him and the Phils. But Archie Bradley, guy, it's been wildly inconsistent right this year. He's was injured at the beginning of the season. He kind of showed some signs there, in August and maybe late July of, really being good. But he's fallen off again. He's just too inconsistent. I'm not on the bring back Archie train. I was there for a little while. I'm not anymore. Too inconsistent, too injury prone. I think you say goodbye. Of course, you don't get rid of guys like Brogdon, Falter, anybody like that. You got to get rid of Alvarado. You got to go get rid of Sam Coonrod. You got to get rid of everybody in this bullpen, except for the names I just mentioned before. I mean, this bullpen needs a total overhaul. But we've been down this road before. Yes, we have. This seems like the same conversation I was having with you guys last year, wasn't it? This is the same thing I said last year. So let's hope that maybe they can address it again this year. I thought you couldn't even do worse if you tried last year. So the bullpen definitely wasn't as bad as last year, but honestly, it doesn't take much to be better than the 2020 Phillies bullpen. It's an irrelevant statement, like I said before, to say you're better than 2020 Phillies bullpen. Irrelevant. That's just totally irrelevant because that's how bad the Phillies bullpen was in 2020. Pitiful. So I'm very, very discouraged by this loss. He could have went in to the Atlanta series by sweeping out the Pittsburgh Pirates. You could have been 2 games back, but instead you're 2.5 back. It's going to be a tough task. I mean, I don't know. I mean, hopefully we can get 2 out of 3 at least, and hopefully we can take our business down to with the Marlins. So that is the final home game of the season. Pretty bad way to end it off. Interview with former Phillies general manager Matt Klentak tomorrow. So it should be up around tomorrow evening. So I'm looking forward to that. This is a big thing for the show. So it's an in-person interview too. Please tune in for that, right? So it's going to be uploaded interview with former Phillies general manager Matt Klentak. So guys, if you're watching this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please share notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. To other social media, link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stove, Instagram, TikTok, R. Fernandez Instagram. Call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillieshatsevent@gmail.com. So guys, you're just watching off day tomorrow for the Phils, but I will be having an interview with former Phillies general manager Matt Klentak. So guys, you're just watching. I am Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go Phils. Tuesday night, Wheeler, Morton. Huge series. I'll see you guys.